Pisces. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jasmine Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and start into your power. For those of you who have never been here before, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Somebody's nervous already. It's not me. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for coming back to watch another one of my videos. To my Capella members, I love you, I love you, I love you. So we're going to continue on with the love messages for the month of February. We're going to look into how your person's thinking, feeling about you for the end of February 2023. All right, then we're going to look into what else we need to know about their feelings towards you, what they've been thinking about, or what's going on with them with regards to the relationship with you. And we're going to look into what this new moon in Pisces is bringing you, what it's activating actually in your connection with your person. And it can be anybody, guys, not just, this is not just romantic in nature. So we're going to look into what that new moon in your sign is going to be activating in a connection with someone. And then we'll get guidance. There is going to be an extended for this reading. The link is in the description box below. To access the extended reading, I will be talking about what that reading entails at the end of this video. All right, Pisces, your birthday is coming up. Pisces season is very, very soon. So happy birthday, Pisces, when it comes around. All right, I'm sending you much love and many blessings. Hope you have a fantastic birthday. Do something for you. Do something fun, okay? Here we go. So it looks like these wanted to come out in the reverse. So they did come out upside down, but I'm going to read both ways. Take what resonates, see what doesn't for somebody else who's watching this. Keep your unhealthy ego at the door and make sure you're honest with yourself in your situation, okay? So, Pisces, how your person's thinking, feeling about you. You've got the Five of Hearts, Five of Cups, all right? And I am reading this as tarot because my guides have asked me to do this, and I comply with what my guides tell me. Four of Diamonds, which is the Four of Pentacles, all right? Now, I do see that they did come in the reverse, as I'm saying, all right? So I will start off that way. So let's look at the messages on these cards. I love you because you give me time. All right, Pisces, your person is very patient with you. They are not demanding. They are not controlling. They're not trying to get you to get on your ass and make a decision, type of thing. And maybe your person's telepathically telling you, hey, when you're ready, I'll give you the time, but just know that whatever it is that you need to do, you do. And you act on whenever God tells you or whenever you feel ready. And the other one is love is a journey, okay? And, you know, your person has that patience, okay? Because they understand love is a journey. It's not a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon, right? But there's a lot that goes involved in that is involved in a journey. See, somebody's nervous. I'm also hearing time is ticking because the clock is in this deck, all right, and this picture. So it's like, but it seems as though your person, Pisces, it hasn't been a long journey. It has been a long journey for the two of you. And somebody here is getting caught up. It could be you, Pisces, with regards to, oh my God, like I need to do something. It's been years. It's been months. It's been decades. Whatever this is for you, it's like I need to do something about this because the time is ticking. The clock is ticking. It's like I got to get on something because it's been a while. Now we have to understand that we can't rush love. We can't force relationships to happen. Okay, so it looks as though your person has been very, very patient with all of this because they understand divine timing, what that means. They understand that someone needs to be fully ready for love. They need to be fully ready and they need to take care of what they need to take care of before they're ready for commitment, before they're ready for the next adventure, right? Because this card shows that both of you are going to start this journey together, right? But if you guys are not aligned with your higher selves, you are not doing what God has asked you to do, you are still caught up in your wounds, you're still caught up in the past, you're still caught up in, you know, resentment, bitterness, or whatever, you're not ready for this next journey that's coming with your person. So it's like, I love this card. I love you because you give me time. You understand, you're very understanding of the other person's time, of their own journey, of their life. Because we have to remember, guys, our journeys are not the same as our persons. This includes relationships with our parents, our kids, our family members, our friends even. Okay? We are not, we're not racing each other here. So your person's like, I'm hearing that song by Jason Mraz. I'll be here patiently waiting to see what you find. Right? What's the lyric before that? I always try to get the lyric before that with the navigating piece to it. I should know this because I was actually listening to this song last night before I went to bed because it popped up on my feed and I knew there was a message for me. Yeah, it's like, and if you feel like navigating, right? I'll be here. I'll wait. Sorry, guys. I just did my nails and I kind of marked one of my thumbs, but whatever, it is what it is. So you are allowing the person to navigate. That's what part of the journey is, to go explore, to go venture out, to seek themselves, self-discovery. It's the hermit energy, right? We pull ourselves away from the world and we start to Socrates is knowing ourselves. Know thyself, right? Who am I really? What really is my purpose? What is the deeper meaning of life? What am I here for? Why did I go through everything that I go through? God, I can't talk today because someone is nervous. Why did I go through what I went through? And that's where you have the epiphanies. That's where you gain the wisdom, the knowledge. When you go through this journey, and this is what prepares you for what God has coming. It also prepares you to go on that journey together so that you're not repeating the same mistakes. You're not codependent on each other. You're not in this complacency energy where, well, you're dealing with your struggles or whatever. I'm not touching that. You do whatever because I'm going to go do this. And no, it doesn't work that way in a harmonious relationship, not in a sacred union either. Okay, so your person's really understanding, you know what? Take your time. I'll still be here. If you listen to that Jason Mraz song, I Won't Give Up, it's very, it strongly represents what true love is, right? And even when we are together with that person, if they need to take a hiatus, if they need some time alone, like extended time alone, a day, a week, 2 weeks, okay, sure, go ahead, take the time out. Because remember, love gives. It takes and it allows. Love is kind. Love is patient. Right here with Corinthians, 1 Corinthians. You need to be patient with your person. Because they're not going to be doing the exact same things the way that you do. Okay? It's a garbage truck passing by me. Am I getting a message? Clean up and construction. Okay. There's the American flag. God bless America. What's the number? 10917. If that's significant to you, take that as a message. There was a reason why the truck, he passed by me and he backed up. I don't know what's going on. This is kind of weird. I've never seen that truck do that. Anyway, again with the time. Okay, timing is everything. And when you are patient, you are unconditionally loving somebody. And for those of you who are in these counterpart connections, the twin flamey stuff, it's a long journey to healing, to mastery, to enlightenment. With the Hermit card, and I keep getting strong Hermit energy, you understand that it takes time to grow. It takes time to heal. It takes time to evolve. But we're always doing this. We all have different phases as part of our evolution of the soul, of our healing, of our spiritual growth, okay? So, and this means, Pisces, because your person understands, they're super patient. Super patient. They're really in their feminine energy, because a true divine feminine will not force, will not control, will not get all huffy and puffy over the time. He or she will not sit there like, what the hell, man? Like, my clock's ticking. I need this to go. Let's go. Let's go. That is not a divine feminine, Pisces. So some of you are dealing with a true divine feminine who has the utmost patience. And they're like, okay, God, thy will be done. Okay? Your timing, not mine. So because you're seeing this in your person, Pisces, you are saying, you know what? I can go through anything with this person. I can go on this journey now with them. I want this union. I want this companionship. Four of Pentacles, because it came out in the reverse, your person's really understanding what is really of value. Less is more. I don't need money to be in this connection. I don't need to have all this stuff. I don't need to have the status. I don't need to have the accolades. I don't need to have the certificates. I don't need to have the home, the car. I just need the person who's going to be there for me through thick and thin. Because when the going gets tough, guys, and your world's crumbling around you, if it gets to that ever in the connection with your person, you're still going to be there for each other. You're not going to be consumed by the outside world, but oh my God, what's going on? We're going to fail. We're not going to survive type of thing. And you're not going to look elsewhere either. And you're going to look at each other and say, you know what? It doesn't matter what's going on in the world around us. Because we have each other. We have our connection. We have the love. And we have all the time in the world to fix things. We have all the time in the world to get through whatever this is. That's what people don't understand in relationships. So your person's understanding, I don't need material things. I don't need possessions. Someone's dropping their poor habits. Materialism could be you, Pisces, dropping the poor habits and needing money, needing things, needing, all these people. That's neediness. That's falling away. And this is also those of you not being codependent and needy on your person either, because that doesn't help the situation. You can't be codependent on each other in a counterpart connection. You have to learn how to be interdependent, to go through your trials and tribulations alone until you are ready to be part of the next journey with your person. Your person's not going to hold your hand through your difficulties, through your ascension process, through your mission work to getting to union with yourself. They're not going to be there. You need to do that on your own. For some of you, you're realizing that you need to let go of your person fully and stop holding on to them so tightly. Stop holding on to the outcome, being afraid of I really don't want to disassociate myself with this person, because what if they never come back? What if they never return? What if this never materializes? Where's your faith? Where's your trust in this? If you know in your heart of hearts that this is your person, that this is a love you've never experienced, that it's like, I see something here. I see a future, but I have to understand that I'm on a journey to enlightenment, spiritual mastery. I got to do this on my own to prepare myself for the union, to prepare myself for walking through this journey with my person when the time is right. So some of your person's also realizing, I can't be holding on to my heart chakra. I can't hold on to my feelings anymore. I also can't be stubborn anymore. Four of Pentacles. I can't be resistant to change. Change is inevitable. Change is what helps me to grow, to evolve, to expand. I need to be able to see what else is out there. I can't stay here. If I really want more things to happen in my life, more positive things, if I want to see what else can happen in this journey of love type of thing, right? And with that Five of Cups in the reverse here, they're finally letting go of that emotional baggage. They're letting go of the past. They were holding on too tightly, like, oh, I don't know what's going to happen if I can't let something go. I don't know what's going to happen if I express my feelings, if I, let go of the material world. Somebody's actually physically letting go of possessions here, okay? And not being saddened by it. Somebody's literally or letting go of family, friends, things that they've worked so hard for. I've been through this, guys. For those of you who don't know, I was already giving away things, sacrificing things, and then God said, now it's not time, Jess, to let go of 90% of everything you've ever owned, of everything that you've worked so hard for. I said, okay, God, thy will be done. But that's because I was making space for this journey that I'm about to embark on. It's the same thing for you. With true love, guys, you need a lot of fucking space. A lot of clear energy to bring that in. Why? Because true love is of the highest frequency. Agape love, it's a lot. It takes a lot of energy to maintain, to sustain, to experience, to have that type of love. It takes a lot. And that means your heart chakra is at the utmost, what's it called? Something about capacity. I'm hearing your heart chakra is completely clear. It's vibrating at this frequency to call this agape love in. And some of you or your person is literally like letting go of things in the physical to make room for this love, because we've got pentacles, stuff in the physical, and then cups, hearts, emotional space. Dealing with emotional baggage, thinking about the past so much, the what didn't happen, what could have happened, what should have been, what would have been, past mistakes, crying over spilt milk is the Five of Cups. This is the shit happens card, guys. Let that shit go. Let go of what happened in the past. Let go of those things that you're clinging on to that have some sort of memory to them, when you know that ship has sailed, or you've gone through that. That was a different life. It was a different journey that you went on, which is again why God had me let go of all those things. Because the journey I'm about to embark on is going to be so new, so different. It's going to be better than it's ever been. It's the same thing for you, Pisces. So if you're getting caught up in material things and God's telling you, you need to let go of people, you need to let go of things, you need to have the strength to do that. Because what God has for you is way better than you could ever imagine. So don't get all saddened and shameful and regretful or just like sorrowful here. Oh my God. I've had this for years. Oh my God, like I worked so hard for this. You're not taking it to your new life, Pisces. And it looks like somebody here is not, your person's no longer being resistant to change, or it could be you, Pisces. For some of you, it is you. I can't keep my feelings in anymore. I can't really focus on the material world because it's not what I want anymore. It doesn't define me. It doesn't help me get anywhere. It doesn't help me to grow and expand. It's not really part of my journey. The journey is, it's what's that called? It's that cliche thing. It's not the destination, it's the journey, right? And they're realizing I want somebody to be there for me, be there with me to walk through this next phase of my life. To be there to fulfill my dreams, to be there to support me, to encourage me, to push me, to challenge me, because true love challenges. True love changes us. And now this person's like, I can't be afraid of that change. I can't be afraid of this challenge. I can't be afraid of this journey that I'm about to embark on with my person. I'm not going to be afraid of the unknown anymore. Bottom of the deck. I love this. Love is a roller coaster ride. You're going to go on this ride together after you've been through your hypercoaster ride on your own. Because if you can't deal with the hypercoaster ride on your own, don't expect yourself to actually be able to handle it when somebody else is sitting next to you. That's the cold hard truth right here. This person's really willing to just throw their hands up in the air, let go and let God, and say, fuck it, I'm just going to go with the flow and just do this. Some of you like roller coasters. For whatever reason, I'm getting, maybe somebody's going to go on a trip somewhere. Maybe they're going to go hiking. It's like a vacation. You're going to go hiking, and there's a hiking spot near some theme park. Something about, or you're going to go on a trip to a theme park with this person. I'm seeing that for somebody, because both of you love roller coasters. I know I do. It's so funny because my son's going to go on his spring break with his dad soon, and he's probably going to go to a theme park, and I'm like, man, I need to go somewhere. because I love theme parks. I love roller coasters, so I need to figure that out. And I'm in Florida now, so I've got all of the theme parks to go to, so I don't know. I gotta go book myself a trip. But anyway, Pisces, some of you, you're roller coaster enthusiasts. This could literally mean for some of you that you're gonna go on a trip with your person and you're gonna have the grandest time together. Whatever this is, okay? But metaphorically speaking, this is about your person realizing, you know what? I'm not gonna hold on to the rails anymore. I'm going to trust God and let go. I'm going to let go and let God. This is letting go. Your person's letting go of the past, of the shit that happened, the sorrow that they caused you, the sadness they caused you. You know, you were hoping for something, Pisces, and it didn't turn out, and it was always a disappointment after disappointment after disappointment type of thing. It always ended up that way. But either way, you gave them the time to heal, to better understand, to heal their wounds, to release the emotional baggage, to accept things for the way that they are and move on, to forgive. Five of Cups in the reverse is forgiveness. Your person has been very forgiving of you, even though you've taken your time, or the vice versa, even though you have disappointed them over and over again. And your person's been like, they're giving me the freedom to go at my own pace. They're giving me the freedom to allow myself to fully let go of the past, to heal from my wounds, to let go of the emotional baggage, to accept things for the way they are, after giving me the time to forgive myself. Because you can't have union if you don't forgive yourself first, guys, and you don't forgive your person for what they've done. And that's Seven of Pentacles. Divine timing, patience, perseverance. You plant a seed, you cannot expect it to grow the next day. And if you're wanting an oak tree with that really solid trunk, where it's going to take a force of nature to take that tree down, a lot of manpower to take it down, if you want your love to be that strong, Pisces, you've got to be patient. Good things come to those who wait. Good things happen in their divine timing. But this is also when you plant that seed, you water it, you fertilize it, you give it sunlight, you give it love, and it grows and it grows. I don't know how long it takes oak trees to grow, but I'm pretty sure it takes a long damn time. And I know, I've been thinking of the trees in Muir Woods in San Francisco, around the San Francisco area, that I visited when I was 15. It was one of the greatest trips I ever took in my life. And those trees, do you know how long it took for those things to grow? And the trunks? And they had shown the rings. They were like well over 200, 300 years. But we revel in the beauty of those magnificent trees, right? It's going to take an act of God to knock those things down. Of course, man can do it. But you get the point. If you want your love to be that strong and that stable, Pisces, you better be patient and you better put in the time. The Seven of Pentacles is also doing the work. This is personal growth. The toil and the labor. You reap what you sow. If you don't put in the hard work, if you put the cake in the oven, oh, I can't wait an hour, I got to take it out now, you're going to get a half-baked cake. If you plant the seed and you're like over-watering, over-fertilizing it, you're putting Miracle Grow on it, it won't turn out the way that it's naturally supposed to. You'll get a jacked up flower or something. I don't know, that's the way they're telling me it. I never use Miracle Grow, but you get the point. Let it grow naturally. This love with this person needs to grow naturally, and that includes the time it takes to grow. You want it to be like that oak tree where you guys You're having the time of your lives, even though you had its ups and downs, right? You're still there for each other. Nobody's caving in. Nobody's falling into depression. Nobody's like, oh my God, in complete despair and losing their faith and their strength and stuff. And you were like, I got this. We got this together. That's the core here. That's your trunk. So if you're thinking you're going to plant that seed, oh, you want just no offense to the trees out there. You want just an apple tree? When you really want the oak tree, you better wait. You better be patient. That apple tree will get knocked down faster than the oak tree. And that's going to take some time. And this person, your person, Pisces, is reevaluating what is really important in life. I just need to have fun. I just need to let loose. I got to throw my hands up in the air. Like the Wish You Were Here song by Incubus. I love that song. Go listen to it. Thank you for the confirmation. Let me just throw my hands up in the air and just, wave them like I just don't care. Just go on this ride of life. When you're in the flow, thank you, there's least resistance. You're not being so pulled into it. Because it's funny because I ride roller coasters. My son can lift his hands up. I have a hard time doing it. And I have a feeling the next time I go on there, someone's going to encourage me, let go of the bar, Jess. I can see it. My son has no problem. But sometimes we're grabbing on so tightly, it's kind of like we're focusing on like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then you kind of like miss a little bit of the fun, even though it is fun regardless. But this is just letting go and letting God. Accepting the past, accepting for what happened between you and your person, just saying, you know what? It is what it is. There was a silver lining to what happened between us. We always learn from the past. We always grow. We learn. I said that already. We evolve from the past. Without that, there's no expansion. Without that, there's no wisdom gained. We continue to repeat the same patterns, and then what? We won't have the greatness that God has waiting for us. So somebody here is starting to realize there's way more to life than just money, than just my investments, than just building something and creating something for myself. I want to build, I want to create, I want to invest in somebody else. Maybe somebody's literally investing in you or in a business that you have, Pisces. It's not going to be for everybody. But this person wants to invest their time in you. Because before they were like, I don't have any time. I don't really want to give my time and attention to that person. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of toil and labor. I really don't want to work on that. But then they started to realize they were putting all the time and energy into their jobs, into making money, into having material things. Also something with the home with the Four of Pentacles, right? And they're like, well, what does that mean? There's way more to life than that. I want somebody to be there, to witness it, to be there for it all. I want somebody there to build my dreams with me. I want somebody there to cheer me on. Not that we need that. To encourage, like I said, to enlighten, to push, to challenge. To help me grow even more. So they're like saying, fuck it. I've waited a long time. This person has been exceptionally patient. They've allowed me to grow. They've allowed me to learn my lessons. They've allowed me to understand who I really am and what is really of value in life. And because of that, because they've seen how patient they've been with you, they're understanding that better things come to them when they are patient. You've taught them patience, Pisces. That an apple's tree doesn't grow overnight. That somebody doesn't heal overnight. And now what's happening is this person's like, I'm not trying to hold on to like the time thing. I'm going by God's timing. I'm not trying to hold on to my money, my possessions, my job. I'm not trying to keep my feelings to myself, or not letting go, or not revealing how I really feel about Pisces. And because you've given them the time, Pisces, the tables have turned. And now they're going to give that time to you. A lot of time. They're going to invest a lot of time on you now. I'm hearing God must have spent a little more time on you by InSync. So this person's ready to make that commitment. And remember, commitment means you commit to yourself, but you also have the space to commit to somebody else. And when they want to go navigating, you're going to give them that time, no matter how much time that they need. Because that's very important. Okay? Pisceans need to go into their dream world. They need to go out to fantasy land every now and again and understand that they have to come back to reality. They can't stay in fantasy land. Oh, that's actually a land in Disney World, so maybe somebody's going to Disney. Okay. So, yeah. So, if you're dealing with a Pisces, you're a cross watcher, and your Pisces needs that downtime, you need to give them that time. You need to let them go to the dreamland. But remember, with 7 of Pentacles and 4 of Pentacles, you're going to help them to get back to Earth. Because there's the shadow side of Pisces is escapism, the illusion. I don't want to come back down. I don't want to be part of the real world. Because a lot of Pisceans know that the 3D world is an illusion. So we're going to see what else we need to know about your person, Pisces. How else does Pisces' person feel about them? Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. I'm hearing that song by City and Color called, you know what it is. It's called Underground. Go listen to that. You got to stop running until you're underground. You got to be living life to the fullest, carefree. Let go of the handlebar. Enjoy it. The journey of life is enjoying it, guys. And if you listen to that song Underground by City and Color, it's a huge message there, and I just put my candle out. Fall and Muse. That's funny because this card has candles on it and it has tea lights, and one of my tea lights went out. They want me to put it back on. So we have this card here, Fall and Muse. Okay. Pisces. That Muse card is you. I talked about the imagination, the creativity. But Pisces, your person looks at you as their muse. You inspire them to tap into their fantasy world every now and again, to tap into the creativity of their imagination. Maybe there's a painter here, okay? Someone who draws or something. There's also something with music here. You inspire this person. That's what that muse says. You give them the inspiration. You give them, it's like that Chicago song, You're My Inspiration. It's like you go out there and it's you help them to understand that there's more to life than just money, than just material things. I need to create. I need to tap into my creative energies. That's tapping into that feminine energy, right? They see you as their muse, or you see them. You see your person as your muse, as their muse. Your muse, Pisces. And with this Fall card, Yes, it's a season. There's something else to this, but I'll get to that. I'm hearing you're helping this person to fall away. It's like when the fall time, the leaves just fall off the trees. They're not hanging on for dear life. You don't see the leaf going, "No, I don't want to let go of the branch." It's funny how they're telling me this. I'm seeing all these little brown leaves during the fall on these trees they're shedding their leaves, and I'm seeing faces on them, and their little hands are coming out. No, God, no, I don't want to let go of this tree. Do you see? Obviously, you get the point. You don't see any leaves hanging on for dear life, do you? No. They know it's part of the cycle. They know they need to fall off those trees in order for things to start again. It's expansion, it's evolution. The tree's leaves, depending on the health of the tree, they're stronger, they're greener, or whatever it is. The fruit's better, depending on how well the tree is taken care of, right? The tree grows. Year after year, cycle, season after season, because I don't like using years, season after season, does it not? It grows more leaves. One leaf falls, depending on the tree, two sprout, right? Let's just say. You don't see a leaf hanging on for dear life during the fall. Everything has to fall away. This is what that 5 of Cups is in the reverse. I need to let the past fall away. I need to let my leaves fall to the ground so that I can regenerate new ones, better ones, brighter ones, better fruit, whatever this is. Longer branches. Again, 2 leaves instead of the one that fell. Flourishment, nourishment type of energy. I don't know where this is coming from, but you get my point. Pumpkins take a long time to grow, right? People are like, "Oh, look at the pumpkins growing." It's like, "Oh man, it's taken so long. I gotta rush it." You can't rush what God has created. You can't rush nature's timing. That's not your doing. You have no stake in this. But it's like this person's letting this pass, letting things fall away. And again, love is a roller coaster ride. So is life. It's like, you know what? Let the leaves fall. All the leaves are brown and the sky is gray. I went for a walk on a winter's day. The Carpenters. I'm getting a lot of songs today. It's a great song. All the songs I'm talking about are great songs. California dreaming on such a winter's day. And it technically is winter time. At the time I'm recording this. Today is February 15, 2023, in case you wanted to know. Is it? Yeah. I've lost track of time. Time doesn't exist for me anymore. So, it's the seasons that exist. Somebody might be in California right now. I'm hearing. Maybe somebody goes to California during the winter time because the winter time is difficult for them to deal with. And Pisces, that makes sense. You were born, some of you were born in the winter. Okay. Well, yeah, Pisces is still winter. Never mind. Yeah. All of you Pisceans are born in the winter, or your person's born in the winter. So there's something about fall is like that time where winter's approaching, and some of you get affected by the winter season, and maybe you actually go to California, you go to someplace sunny, you go somewhere to you need more sunshine, you need more warmth or something. Maybe you go to these warmer places, or you literally go to California to get some creative boosts of energy. There's something about the seasons here that actually helps you. It's boosting your creative juices. It's like elevating them. It's augmenting them. Okay, I don't know where this is coming from, but this is what I'm channeling. Somebody here, you know, it's kind of like, I need to get away from this winter season, and you know, I need to grow, I need to expand, I need to tap more into my creative energies. And wherever you are, you get caught up. Something about the winter time affects your talents, your muse energy or whatever, and you have to be somewhere else. But there's also something about the fall season. You may have met your person during the fall. Maybe every time fall rolls around, you have these memories of them. You regret something that happened during the fall. Maybe you let your person go, or you were resistant to change, or you didn't tell your person how you felt, or vice versa, whatever this is. You didn't let go of the handlebar. You were stubborn. You were like, no, I'm not letting, because this Four of Pentacles is someone not letting somebody get to their heart chakra. It's like Fort Knox. It's protecting themselves. Also could be protecting their money. Because there could be somebody who has a lot of assets, who has made very smart investments. This is a millionaire card too. Somebody here might be a millionaire, and or they had millions, and they're like, oh, shit, I don't want that person to get my money. That's what I'm hearing. That's for somebody specific. But there's something about the fall. Take it how it resonates, guys. This is going to be different for all of you. So maybe you met in the fall. There's something about something falling away, or again with that slow growth, but you have to be patient. There's something here that somebody had some sort of epiphany in the fall as well. But there's an energy here where, yeah, for somebody here, you met your person this summer, right? Because I'm looking at roller coaster ride and journey and hiking. People tend to hike summer, springtime. People tend to hike or go to theme parks during the spring, summertime, right? Not necessarily the fall. And I know where I used to live in Maryland, most theme parks would close during the wintertime. Something about you went on a date, or you met up with your person, you spent time with your person in the fall, and you had the greatest time together. Or something about somebody was at a theme park the weekend that you first went on a date, the weekend you spent time together here. And this person was at this theme park, or they were having fun, and they were sending you pictures, and it was kind of like, you know, you should go do this, or maybe one day we can go here together and go have some fun, go on the roller coaster. Again, somebody loves roller coasters here. And it's like, this person's like, they're inspiring me to live again. They're inspiring me to go have fun, because somebody here loves roller coasters, and they had all this Five of Cups energy. Depression even was affecting this person, Pisces, or you. Drinking, Debbie Downer, like, my life's not going to change. I'm accepting my life the way it is. Fun is over. Life isn't a journey anymore. Life isn't happy anymore. Life sucks. But there's something here in the fall. Somebody was inspiring you. Like, hey, let's go have some fun. Go back into doing this again. Go back into doing what you love. And this person, time and again, was inspiring you to go back to doing things what you love. Or vice versa. Take it how it resonates. I'm hearing I give my heart to you, because look what's at the bottom of the deck. It's devotion. You are their beacon of light, faith, and hope. You've inspired them to get back into their creative endeavors, to get back into having fun, to go live life again, to go ride the roller coasters again, to understand that life is a journey and that we go through ups and downs, but you still have to have fun in the middle of it. You find the silver lining. I've been through this time and time again. Every time I hit this Five of Cups energy, I'm like, you know what? Okay, fine. It didn't work out the way I wanted. Let me just go back and continue to enjoy my life. Because that's what God wants us to do. Life isn't meant to be boring. It's not meant to be sad or sorrowful. When you see past all of these things that are low vibrational, you see that silver lining, you see the positive side of things, changes your perspective about how you view the world, how you go about viewing relationships in life. So somebody here is like, you are my muse, you are my light. You're my lighthouse. For those of you who've been keeping the light on, your vibration high, you've really been changing this person. Letting them shed their leaves and leaving the leaves on the ground and not having the leaves. No, I'm holding on for dear life. I don't want to let go of this branch. Because this person's realizing you've taught this person patience. You taught this person good things come to those who wait. Good time. The good things need to Manifest. Good things take time. It's like every fall season that comes around, it really hits them heavy and it reminds them of you. And apparently every fall there's like devotion. Your person's always still devoted to you. They're still loyal. They're still helping you to live a happier life, to remember what life is about. And because of that, Pisces, or your person is now realizing they want to devote their life, their work, their dreams to you. And fall is also the harvest time. This is reaping your rewards for the hard work that was done. You've invested your time, money, and energy wisely in yourself. You've let everything fall away to make room for these massive rewards to come in. Somebody here is reaping their harvest here. Because you stayed devoted, you stayed true to you, and you stayed devoted to your person. And patience is going to pay off massively here for someone. This could even be about if you're doing something creative, a creative project, and you were just persevering and you're like, I can't give up now because success is close. It's going to be ready to pick, you're going to be ready to pick the flowers, to pick the fruit off the trees. Somebody who could very well be where like you become a millionaire because of how dedicated and how devoted you are to your work or to your person. You may even get this $1 million from somebody else, okay? Because you've shown the loyalty and devotion. You showed them, you gave them time. You showed them, I'm patient with you. And now this person seeing you is like, well, that's a lot. I'm going to give them the world. I'm now going to devote my time, energy, and attention to them and money for some of you. Let's see what this full moon is activating in this connection here. What is this full moon in? I'm sorry, new moon in Pisces. Somebody said new moon. Thank you. What is this new moon in Pisces activating for Pisces in their connection? What is it activating in their connection? Now remember, if you guys don't know, Pisces is the end of the zodiac. Coming full circle. Winter is about to end for us. Spring, Aries, fast energy, new beginnings. Things are going to be blooming. And that's not fall, it's not the harvest, but the leaves are going to grow again. Okay? This is finally letting everything fall away. Wintertime is also karmic cycles ending for good. Okay? So let's see what's being activated in your connection with your person, Pisces. I heard union, harmony, fertility. Wow. Reflection. Remember, reflection, reevaluating here. What's important. 33. That's the Jesus number. The energy of reflection supports our growth through the insights we get from the contemplations of self and others. Your person is a reflection of you. And when you elevate, when you grow, when you learn to let go of the handlebars and the roller coaster and you're going with the flow of life, and you're staying dedicated to what it is you know is of value to you, what is right for you, your person will do the same because you are mirrors. How you are acting, how you are operating, how you are feeling, how you are thinking, your person will emulate that. If you're low vibrational, your person will reflect that. Our relationships reflect our inner wounds, guys. And you've shown that person, well, I was 5 of Cups my entire life. I was attracting Five of Cups energy into my life. And you changed the game for them. You helped them to enjoy life, even through the ups and downs. This new moon in Pisces, it's a new beginning. Our growth through the insights we get from the contemplations of self and others. Seven of Pentacles is self-growth. I talked about the Hermit card. Spiritual growth. Growing, learning, and evolving. All of our relationships are reflections of who we are. And we start to realize that. And we start to better ourselves because of that. What can we learn from this relationship? What can we learn from that? It helps us to grow. The insights we get from others. You start to realize things about yourself you never realized before. Bottom of the deck is joy. See, with that roller coaster ride, they're having a grand old time. The energy of joy activates our feelings of happiness and well-being and supports a high vibrational frequency in our being. Can't make it up. Maybe somebody's name is Joy here. That's this right here. Fun, happiness, living life, no matter what, when shit hits the fan. It's part of your well-being. You are responsible for your well-being. Nobody else is. Your happiness is not based upon anyone else, Pisces. It's all you. Supports a high vibrational frequency and our well-being. This new moon in Pisces, it's at 1 degree of Pisces, by the way. It's at full peak at 2:09 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on February 20th. So look where Pisces is in your chart. Whatever is in your chart, I mean, whatever Pisces is in, the house and planets that are there, that's what's being illuminated, activated the most. But there's joy here. This person brings me joy. This is what I really value. This is what I need. I love going on roller coasters. I love going to theme parks. I love having fun. I love hiking. I love doing this. I love being out in nature, whatever this is. It's like you have inspired this person to go really get back into living again with what it is that they love to do, that some divorce or some unhappy thing or the depression it's like clinical depression or whatever, it kept them from enjoying life. In you, with that muse energy, you've inspired them to live again. That's massive for you to do. What you see here with this, it's not a love reading. We can do love readings all day. Oh, your person is in love with you and they want to marry you. No, this is not what this is about. When you inspire somebody like that, Pisces, and you get somebody to live again, you've made a huge impact in this person's life. But going from 5 of Cups to this is what this new moon in Pisces is activating in your connection. What true happiness is and how we bring that into our lives. And the joy comes from within. You will not find that in a reading. You will not find that in a job. You will not find that in $1 million. You will not find that in a person. You want somebody to be devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted. Isn't that a song in Greece? I can't stand Greece, but I respect those who like that show. I know my mom likes it. I don't like that movie. It's not a show. I think it was a show. I know it was a Broadway show, but anyway, Hopelessly Devoted is coming up. John Travolta, Olivia Newton-John. Yeah. We want somebody to be devoted to us. Not just love us. Not just tell us how they feel about us. What does that really do? That could ultimately be what some of you are needing as opposed to what it is you're wanting in a connection with your person. The joy that comes when someone is actually devoted to you and loyal to you. Doesn't just love you. But that joy comes from within. If you can't find the joy within yourself, you're going to be attracting people who can't find joy within themselves either. Okay? I'm running out of space for my cards. All right. We're going to close this out. Look at that. 55 minutes. Changes are coming. Daughtry. Man, Pisces, you know, the songs tend to come up a lot in your readings. You guys, a lot of you are very musical. Very gifted with music. Or at least one of you here. So we're going to see what guidance we have for this connection, okay? And then in the extended, we're going to look into what's possibly blocking your person, what they're struggling with, okay? What they wanted to say to you on Valentine's Day that they couldn't say to you, and what's happening next in your connection, all right? What guidance do we have for the connection between Pisces and your person? Holy Spirit, thank you very much. Why did I have a feeling this card was going to come out for you guys? We have intimacy. I love this card. Holy shit. I can't. I don't know where I'm going to cry or I'm going to jump for joy or something. Bottom of the deck is boundaries. Okay. It's kind of like Pisces. The guidance here is you set up the boundaries you need to set up. And then you drop the guard when you know you need to. There's somebody here who's been having a hard time with putting up walls, boundaries, like Nine of Wands with regards to intimacy. Somebody had a false notion as to what intimacy was because they thought intimacy equaled sex, and that is not what intimacy equals solely. There's emotional intimacy. There's intellectual intimacy, okay? Intimacy involves somebody being vulnerable. But here's the thing. So, before this reading, I was getting ready to do it. I did some things. I was checking up on my son because he was, you know, he takes online school. And there's this song that came up in Spotify. It was a suggested song. And it's called Let Me Hold You. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but his last name is Krachik. His first name is John. It's spelled K-A... I knew this was going to happen. Krajcik. I think that's it. If you spell a little bit, if I misspelled it, you'll be able to find it, okay? It's Let Me Hold You by John Krachik. I think that's how you pronounce his name, but don't quote me. I think I spelled it correctly. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Listen to that song, please. It has to do with this card. What I'm getting here, Pisces, is the guidance here is you have to understand that your person has a hard time communicating, right? Expressing the feelings. It's probably why the Five of Cups is here. Regret, shame for not being able to express their feelings, or like holding on, protecting their heart chakra, protecting themselves, resisting change, whatever. I can't let this person get to my heart space type of thing. I don't want to be intimate because they're going to see me for who I am. They're going to go deep there and I don't want them to go there. But that is what suppresses the feminine energy, and that's what causes distorted masculine energy to surface. That's not a healthy thing. It dims the joy. It obliterates the joy when you do that. So that song, Let Me Hold You by John Krachik, whatever his last name is, it talks about, I know you're struggling. I know you're going through this. I don't have the words to tell you, to help you, to support you. Like, I can't find the right words to say because I might say the wrong words. They may not be helpful, but the best thing I can do is this. Let me just hold you for a minute. They're not doing anything. It's not sexual in nature. They're not talking. They're not even looking at each other. They're in a bath together. Water, that's you, Pisces. It's rejuvenation. It's renewal. It's clearing out low vibrational energies. That physical intimacy there does not always involve sex, okay? And this is what either you, Pisces, are learning, or you've learned, or your person is learning, or has learned. They put up those boundaries, right? Because it's like, that's a little hard for me to do. I only see physical intimacy as like actually having sex. It's like some sort of sexual activity. But they're realizing that it's not. So your person, Pisces, is like, I can't really explain. I don't know what to say to you right now. Let me just hold you for a minute. And it's kind of like you guys have all this fun and stuff like that, and then something gets really deep. Like skeletons come out of the closet, things get really deep, right? Like the emotions with the water there. And your person, Pisces, is like, I don't really know how to handle this. I don't know what to do. This person's going through a lot. This may have happened during the fall or something around there. Maybe your person came to you, or you came to your person, Pisces, kind of needing some support. Maybe they just needed to be held or hugged or something. You didn't have to say anything. And maybe you couldn't give that to them, or they couldn't give that to you, Pisces. And, you know, you were just like in it for the fun maybe, but you weren't there to actually be intimate with them without being sexual. Because this was hard for you, or this was hard for them. And your person's realizing that, well, I don't know how to support you verbally or to do something, but let me just be silent here. Because the best thing that I can do for you right now is just hold you. Listen to that song. And I said to myself, wow, and it had me realize something about something that I experienced with my own masculine years ago. And it shed a whole lot of light on that moment there, where I was at my worst. And he didn't really have the words to say, but what he did at the end, there were no words exchanged. And we fell asleep together, but he was holding me the whole time. And that was it. And I woke up in the same position that I fell asleep in. He didn't let go the entire time. That's actually what I needed. No words exchanged. No, help me figure this out. He knew. And I think he needed the same thing. So for some of you, intimacy, you don't need your person to tell you how they feel. You don't need them to be talking to you and helping you to explain how you're going to go about fixing things and doing things. Sometimes the best way for your person, Pisces, or you, Pisces, to deal with certain situations is to just physically hold them and not say anything. Because for some of you, your person, that's the best that they can do for you. Especially when they're going through Five of Cups, when they're going through depression, or they're going through some very difficult times. Not everybody's going to love you or support you the way you want to be supported, Pisces. You have to understand what it is you really need, not what you want. Some of you want somebody to be like, just talk to me or whatever. Just tell me how you feel. But they can't do it because everybody has a different love language. Support is given to us in different ways than what we expect. We're programmed. We're expected to somebody to say sorry, to say certain things verbally. Yeah, communication is important, especially if you're a Gemini, but we have to give and take here. If we can't get that communication from someone, if someone's going to be supportive, devoted to us, and the best they can do is just hold us in the bathtub or on the couch or on the bed, and that's it. And just feel the warmth, feel the presence of them there. Physical touch. Some people have strong Taurus moon here. Let it be. Let it be. Let your guard down and just say, okay, all right, well, you just want me to hug you or hold you, whatever? Okay, yeah, let's just do that. We don't have to exchange words. We don't have to solve this problem right now. But look how, I absolutely love this card because look how beautiful it is. And I ask my guys every time, what card decks do I need to use? And this was the bottom of the deck before I shuffled. And I had a feeling it was going to come out because I said, this sounds like that song that I just heard before I started the Pisces reading. And I said to myself, I bet you that song is going to be channeled. It's going to be talked about in the reading that I'm going to do. Probably the Pisces reading. And I was fucking right. There's also, for some of you, if you continue to run into these situations where you're always having sex with your person, okay, you got to put up some boundaries. You're not going to solve those problems. You're not going to get them to love you. You're not going to get them to open up. You're not going to get them to enjoy that journey, that roller coaster ride with you, whatever, when you keep doing that. Because that's for some others of you. You got to set some boundaries. Like, look, I came here to talk. I did not come here to have sex. I just came here because I'm struggling with something. I just want you to hear me out. If you're running into that, Pisces, this is for some of you, and you go meet up with your person or you're talking to your person and your person's always coming at you with some sort of like sexual energy and there's no emotional intimacy there, there's no true talks, there's no going deep to try to like get to the bottom of something, they still have healing to do. And you do too. Because one's trying to take, one's trying to give, and it's not working. This is what true intimacy is. And they're naked in the tub. Maybe it'll lead to sex, yeah, but maybe not. You could be in that bathtub, naked and all, and not do shit sexually. And I bet you $1 million, they're telepathically talking to each other because their telepathy is very strong. And all they're doing is holding each other and just enjoying the present moment. Nobody's talking, nobody's touching anybody other than like, you know, like in a sexual way. They're just there. And they're both being healed. They're both being cleansed. They're both being purified together. That's part of like what I talked about with the journey. Here. So for some of you, this is for you to understand. Your person, or you, sometimes they're not going to be able to communicate in a way that you want when you may need them to communicate with you, or you're hitting rock bottom, or you feel at your worst, or you need somebody to help you with someone. Like you go to somebody, I just want to talk, I just want to spend time with you, I don't want anything sexual. I just want somebody there. I just want somebody there. And it looks like you or your person, Pisces, were like, well, I don't know what to say to you. I don't know how to handle this. But Pisces knows that the best way to deal with their emotions or their person's emotions or the situation is to just hold them and not say anything else. And that's going to be enough. You don't need to solve the problems. You don't need to work it out right then and there. You don't need to do anything other than just be there for them. And according to this, it's just holding them, and that's it. And maybe having a telepathic connection situation. Well, take it how it resonates, but you know, it could go either way. Yeah. There's your reading, Pisces. But there are a few of you who've really had a huge impact on your person's life. You got them to see the light, to understand what true devotion is. Especially when someone's always trying to get you to find joy in life. Even when times are tough. Even when you're down. And some of you have been excellent examples of that, because some of you, you've been down. You've gone through the ringer. You've gone through some dark moments. But you always came out above the water. You always came out ahead. You still found the joy in that situation. That's what true love is. When you can do that for somebody, you have some incredible power. So I'm going to leave it at that, Pisces. I really hope this helped you. I'm going to go to the extended now. As I said, we're going to look into what could be blocking them at this time, what they wanted to say to you on Valentine's Day that it couldn't say to you, and what's happening next in your connection. But I have a feeling your person has a lot to say, Pisces. They have a lot to say. So I would suggest that you hear them out. And if you want to know what they want to say to you so you could be prepared for it, you can head over to the Extended with me. The link is in the description box below. If you go to capellawellness.com, click on the Extended Videos section in the header of my website or on the mobile web, okay? All right, Pisces. If this is where I leave you, thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating this the thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it. I wish you the best today and always. I send you so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness. Starring out.